Southern Kiryat Gat. In the area of southern Kiryat Gat, there are two ancient mounds. Tel Hassi. At first the archaeologists mistakenly thought it was ancient Lachish. They do not know for sure what city it was. Some speculate that it is Eglon, mentioned in the Book of Joshua. Finds show that the place began to be inhabited more than 5,000 years ago, and in the Canaanite period a mud wall and a public building were built. 11 layers of settlement have been discovered, which have existed throughout history. In Tel Keshet, evidence of a settlement from the time of the Canaanites was found, and it was inhabited by the Philistines, as well as about 1500 years later in the Byzantine period. Before the War of Independence there was an Arab tribe in the area. After the establishment of the State of Israel, there was a need to settle the many Jewish immigrants who came to Israel. Housing problems and livelihoods led to the decision to settle the Lachish region. Most of the settlement south of Kiryat Gat belonged to the Hapoel Mizrahi movement from religious Zionism. In 1950, Moshev Uzzah was established by Tripoli Jews of Libyan descent, whose name symbolizes heroism in the war over the Fallujah enclave. Moshev Ahuzim by Jews from Morocco, named after one of the members of the tribe of Judah who lived in the area. Afterwards, a Shalva, Moshev was established by Jews from Libya and Morocco. In 1955, the Nome and Eton Moshevim were established by Jews from North Africa. After a year, Moshev Even Shmuel was established, named after Shmuel Bronfman, who contributed a lot of money to the development of the settlement. The Moshev went through a crisis in the 1960s, and today serves as a center for the surrounding communities. The religious Zionist movement is part of the Zionist movement that combines Zionism and Judaism, and sees the settlement of the country after 2,000 years of exile as the beginning of redemption. Beginning with rabbis Alkaleh and Kalisher who worked to establish the idea of settling the land and the beginning of redemption in practice, they were many years before Herzl and the Hovivi Zion movement, who drew these ideas from them. Rabbi Moliver was one of the founders of Hovivi Zion, and in order to convince of the importance of his ideas, he established a spiritual center, and in short, Mizrahi. Rabbi Raines united the religious under the Mizrachi movement. Rabbi Kook was the rabbi of Jaffa and the Moshevat, and shaped the image and way of religious Zionism intertwined with the secular, in the belief that they would repent. The socialist ideas led to the establishment of the Hapoel Mizrahi movement, which approached the Labor Party and the Histadrut. With the encouragement of the rabbis, the B'nai Akiva youth movement was established. After the establishment of the State of Israel, the Ha-Mifdal National Religious Party was united and formed, which worked over the years with the Labor Party. After the Six-Day War, following the liberation of Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria, the possibility of settling in all parts of the land of Israel was opened up, under ideological support for Greater Israel. The movement grew, but at the same time began to divide.